As a Nigerian, this is really, really hard for me to report. But when we come across good things, it's encouraging for people to speak on it. Ghana is trending for a good reason. A really, really good reason.
Pacho, sorry, Mami. Do you know them? Have you seen them before?
Are they those two ladies?
Yes, those are the kidnapped victims.
The kidnapped victims,
your
yes.
team, you and your team rescued from Nigeria.
Yes.
It's been a long time that I know that there is certainly one thing that most Nigerians cannot comprehend. Most Nigerians literally still don't believe that when it comes to Ghana's infrastructure, education, the medical sector, and so many others, that Ghana is way far ahead of so many countries, even Nigeria. Most Nigerians can't comprehend that. In this video, I've got a Nigerian who is still in tears, in shock, in awe, to discover that Ghana educational sector, infrastructure, ranking is far and way better than Nigeria. I said it with my full chest. Guys, this video is going to explain a lot to us, as well as what the president has just done for the motherland Ghana, and reactions from other Ghanaians when it comes to this trending endless issue of the Igbos, Nigerians. In fact, Ghanaians said they don't know Igbos, they know Nigerians. Nigerians must go. I am fully in support of whatever Ghanaians decide. Okay, do I have any option? No. And at this point, I would love us to watch these videos because, guys, they are really interesting. Don't miss out on anyone. You know, trust me to always bring you premium or nothing, right? Exactly. Watch these videos till the end. Share and stay subscribed if you are not, and I will talk to you at the end of this video.
Law says that fees and levies shall be ratified by Parliament, and so nobody can come and charge any fees within the jurisdiction of Ghana.
Goods on the Ghanaian market are too expensive, from food to electronics, from spare parts to clothing. Ghanaians are paying far more than shoppers in other countries are paying. But why? Yes, there is inflation. Yes, the city has struggled in recent years. But there is one silent driver of these higher prices, and that is overcharging at the port. And the finger is now pointing squarely at the international shipping lines and some freight forwarders operating here in Ghana. Here's how it works. An importer brings in a container of goods. They are told it will cost you $2,000 to ship. But by the time the goods arrive at the Tema or Takrady port, a long list of extra charges appears. These charges include documentation fee, container clearing fee, local administrative fee, all charged in US dollars, even though the services is provided here in Ghana. And here's the trick. These fees are often charged per container instead of a shipment. So if you bring in 3 containers under one bale of lading, you are charged 3 times for the same service. The results, the importer pays more than double the original cost, and that cost gets passed on to you, the final buyer.
Shipping lines in Ghana are charging administrative charges in USD, and none of the lines, they don't have an even charge. Every line has its own prices, which shouldn't be so. We've knocked at the door of Ghana Shippers Authority several times. Nothing is going on. So we took it to upon ourselves that this is the place we can lay this issue. That shipping lines administrative charges are not even supposed to be charged.
But now, President Johndramanimahama has stepped in. In a meeting with flight forwarders, he called these charges illegal. He said no port fee should be collected unless they are approved by Parliament. So he directed the Transport Minister and the Attorney General to immediately investigate shipping lines and stop all unauthorized charges.
He brings 20 containers. The same paper, is the same administrative. Why would you don't do it one paper for every container? The paper just says 20 containers. This one says 1 container. By the time you spend in administering those containers, it's the same. So why charge for each one? And the thing is, when I inquired, they don't do that in Lomé. They don't do that in any other port, only in Ghana. And so it really doesn't, make sense. We charge the Minister of Transport to go into it and sit with the shipping lines and look into those administrative charges. And the point is, the law says that fees and levies shall be ratified by Parliament. And so nobody can come and charge any fees within the jurisdiction of Ghana. Oh, okay. I think I hit some nail on the head. Because we consulted the Attorney General, and you cannot charge any fee or levy within the territories of Ghana without parliamentary approval.
The goal is simple: to reduce the cost of doing business here in Ghana and bring down the prices Ghanaians pay at the market. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana is also taking action. Some shipping lines have been applying their own exchange rate when converting dollar charges into cedis. These rates are often higher than that of Bank of Ghana's official rate. So now the Bank of Ghana says enough is enough. Shipping lines must publish their FX rates and use the official rate set by the central bank. Those that refuse will face sanctions. This move could save importers thousands of cedis and help stabilize prices on the Ghanaian market. Groups like GEF and GUTA have praised the new directives. They say these port charges have been hurting small businesses for years and driving up cost of goods across the country. For many importers, this is the break they have been waiting for. And here's what's coming next: an audit of all import charges, legal reforms to regulate how much can be charged, close monitoring of FS conversations, and a push to make Ghana's port transparent, affordable, and competitive.
I wish to draw the attention of members of the new board to a few key challenges that will stare you in the face as you assume office. 1. Multiple state agencies involved in port procedures and processes leading to high cost of doing business at the port. 2. Complaints of high demurrage charges at the port by shippers. And 3. Taxes on transit cargo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these are but a few issues that I entreat the Ghana Shippers Authority Board to endeavor to address during your tenure of office. Please note, however, that of particular concern to His Excellency the President is the reduction of transaction costs at our ports.
So, the next time you wonder why things cost so much in Ghana, look beyond just shops or the seller. Because before these goods hit the shelf, they pass through a system where foreign companies are quietly taking more than their fair share. But that system is now under scrutiny. And for Ghanaian businesses and consumers, change may finally be on the way.
As a Nigerian, this is really, really hard for me to report. But when we come across good things, it's encouraging for people to speak on it. Ghana is trending for a good reason. A really, really good reason. Ghana is trending because of their public schools. Yeah, public schools. And as a Nigeria, and I remember the history, Ghana must go. You guys remember now, when Nigeria were shouting that Ghana must leave their country because Ghana is taking over their jobs and everything. That how Ghana must go came about in Lagos. Now guess what? Ghana must go has better schools, infrastructures more than Nigeria. I'm going to show you a picture and the reason why Ghana is trending currently. This particular building you are seeing here, this magnificent building you are seeing here, is a public university in Ghana. This is their hostel. It's not just a new building, it's an old building. So it's not that people will say, oh, this is a new building. Then why people start shouting? This is an old building. A hostel in Ghana. Public. We're not talking about privately owned. Public university hostel. Nigeria. Can you brag like this? Let's be honest. Can you brag like this? Can you brag like this? And check this other one out. It's a photo of public hostel in Ghana. This is another public hostel in Ghana. Another one. Then if you even search further, you see here is another one, here is another one, here is another one, and here is another one. Here is another one. Here is another one. And here, this is a public secondary school. Public secondary school at this other college in Cape Coast, in Ghana. Guys, look at it. Nigerians, I want you guys to brag like this. Please brag. Brag now. See, Ghana must go. Ghana must go. Brag now. Africa giant. I say make una brag. Why are you guys quiet? I say brag. Brag. brag like this, brag like this. What makes you Africa giant? Well, like I said, it's really hard for me to report, but then again, as a Nigeria, it's really hard. But then if we say good things, we should talk about good things. Let's check public university hostel in Nigeria. Public universities hostels in Nigeria. So let us check if we can brag. Let's check if we can brag. I say hostels, so hostels. Oh, I wrote hotel instead of hostels. I wrote hotel, so it was giving me hotel. Public university. Here is one. I say introducing the biggest hostel in Nigeria. You mean this is the biggest hostel in Nigeria? Hey, 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 hey. Isuka hostel. Hey, God. I think I've seen enough of that. If you guys see what I just showed you, that is a public hostel in Nigeria. Public university hostels in Nigeria. That's one of it. Then, let us even check the NYSC. No, let me not go that deep. You already know, guys, as Nigeria, we cannot lie to ourselves. Do we have something as good as what Ghana has? Let's be honest. If it's not private, even private is not as good as this. If it's not private, then forget about it. And even private is not as good as this. Nigeria will see this one and go think say na United States of America. No, na Ghana, you are our neighbor here. Trendy for a good reason. That is what I titled this video. Ghana has overtaken Nigeria. Damn. So in another news,
team I came with, there are some two women over there. Pacho, sorry, mommy. Do you know them? Have you seen them before?
Are they those two ladies?
Yes, those are the kidnapped victims.
The kidnapped victims,
your
yes.
team, you and your team rescued from Nigeria.
Yes, because when the incident happened, their families came. This is where we start.
Okay.
And then we have to work together because initially, there was no information as to their correct destination. Some of them informed their families that they were rather going to see their pastors in the Volta region. And that is what they told their families.
And before they realized
they found themselves in Nigeria. Okay, one of them, I don't know whether are you the one? You are the one. You said you were going to a pastor, is that not so? In the Volta region. You were going to hospital, but you wanted to see a pastor or something like that. Yes, so that is what he said. So
you should be a happy IGP that you helped to rescue these ones.
Yes, this woman
would have lost them.
Yes, and all that we saw there after, when they were looking and they could not trace where they have gone to. Sometimes because of this social media, people try to get some love relationship through social media. And I think it is always good to come face to face with people that you want to associate with. But the youth of today, and those who, for me, I'm not very good at social media, so I can't get any partner friend in the social media.
Thank you,
yes.
Chief.
Yes.
First of all, if the President of the Republic, President Johndramanimahama, does not want us to do this demonstration against the Igbo kinship, if he does not want us to do it, he should come out and tell us. Because this subliminal sabotaging of this demonstration that we, the youth, are planning to do is becoming glaring. So if the President does not want us to do the demonstration, he should come out to through his spokesperson, Kujo, whatever, or Samichefe, whoever, and come and tell us that Ghanaians, I don't want you guys to do the demonstration, so that in 2028, we will bring back the MPPs to come and wicked us. It's very simple. Because these subliminal things, we don't understand. Last week, we wanted to do the demonstration. He said he's going on tour at Kumasi, and then the police there said no, the Kumasi guys should not do it, and that there will not be enough security. And that was at the same time that these MPP people did their national conference at Accra. So we said, okay, then we'll do it on the 26th. Just for this news to come out that the president will be a special guest at the marathon at the Independence Square. And this thing is becoming alarming. President Mahama, we knew you grew up at Nigeria. So if you want to make your stand, let us know that, okay, I don't want you guys to do the demonstration. You understand? So that in 2028, we will vote for the MPP. The MPP, they come back and they are stealing safe, it's no problem. You understand? Because we cannot be sabotaging our plans. It's a demonstration we want to do. We are not going to do anything to anybody. It is a demonstration to peacefully alert the authorities about what is going on. It's that simple. Why is the president trying to sabotage everything that we are planning and trying to do? Now I have to call and ask whether it will come on. Why is the president doing us like this? President Mahama, please, you came with a good reputation. Because when you were campaigning, you said now it's about legacy and that you are not yet to achieve anything again. So please, because this subliminal sabotaging, we don't understand
what Africa is. Before an African country speaks of them being a set of people who are independent, they looked up to you. You are the gatekeepers. You are the light that we follow. I know what it takes, and I've seen the transformation in your governance. I've seen Ghana vote a president down when he didn't do his job. I've seen Ghana stand and say no, and their no is their no. In you people, you sit out there, you can't even vote your own president. The president you are talking about, you cannot even put him on seat. When Ghana said Mahama will sit, he sat. If Ghana say you will leave, you will leave. These people, these are not talkers, these are doers. You can't come and be talking. These are lions. You can't come and talk to them and feel so free, because some people just open their eyes and talk too much when they say, okay, prove it, you can't. Huh? Go and remove Tinubu and put the guy you guys were talking about. Go and do it. When you do that, you come and compare yourself with Ghana. You say you are a Nigerian and all that. I'm not talking against Nigerians. I know that you guys have amongst you guys who will not stand there to make Ghana feel like, I know great guys in Nigeria, the successful, strong Nigerians like Burna Boy and Whiskey, they enjoy Ghana. When they come here, they talk too good of this country. They talk well of this country. You around the street there stealing and hurting Ghanaians. You are the ones out there destroying.
We don't want to see Nigerians in Ghana again. We want Nigerian women to be left in the country. But we want Nigerian men to go. And if you are the woman and you want to go along with your men, you can go. Why am I saying this? All the social vices that have been committed in Ghana recently is caused by Nigerians, because about 4 taxi drivers that has been killed, the culprits are Nigerians. They are the people who started killing the drivers, and they are also armed robbers that they are catching. When they see they are Nigerians, those that are robbed in Kumasi, when they are caught, they are Nigerians. And then now the kidnappers. Formerly in Ghana, you can walk in the night, deep down in the night. If you don't, nobody will ask you anything. You can be with me. Those Nigerians who came to Ghana about 5 years, 6 years, you can attest to the fact that you can move in Ghana, no fears. Nobody will ask you anything. Even the police cannot ask you anything. You can move about. But now, Ghana is becoming insecure. We cannot be safe in our own country again because of what? The crime committed by these criminal Nigerians. How can you come to somebody's country, a peaceful country? You came to a country, you all like the country, you were all talking good about the country. Then suddenly, 2024, to date, Ghana is becoming a hell. And you want us to leave you and to continue those vices so that we will not get our peace, so that the country should be like Nigeria, where when it is 6 o'clock p.m., everybody's supposed to be in the house? No, it's not possible. Ghana is freedom and justice. You have your way to walk about, to trade, to transact your business, to sleep what time you want. But now Ghana is becoming a den. Ghana is becoming a hell where we are no more safe in the country. All this problem has been caused by Nigerians. So, left to me, all the men who are committing the crime must go, so that we must get our peace in our own country. They claim they are developing Ghana. Fine, you can take that development to Nigeria, go and develop Nigeria, and leave us alone. We want to walk free about to wherever we want to go. Now it has come to a daylight robbery, a daylight kidnapping, killing everywhere, every day killing. People will be found dead here and there, gutters, bushes, behind, doors behind. What? Is that the country Ghana you came to meet? When you came to Ghana, is that what you saw? Now, Lebanese were in Ghana before you came. Other nationalities, they were in Ghana, and nothing happens. Now that you Nigerians started coming, this is what is happening. You people talk about Ghanaians in Nigeria. Go to Nigeria and go and see how many Ghanaians are committing crime. If they are committing crime, deal with them. If Ghanaians are committing crime, deal with them and deport them. But Ghana here, we want our peace, we want our freedom, we want our peace, we want to rest. So, it is time for Nigerians to leave the country for us. We don't want an instance where we cannot rest. We'll be afraid when it is 6 o'clock, it is 7 o'clock, then we have to stay in our homes. We cannot do that. We are not trained like that. We want our peace. So those criminals, we cannot identify them. We assume that it is the cause of Nigerians. Now, armed robbery. Armed robbery. Kumaso Road, Ejisu Road, everywhere, armed robbery. Where does this come from? Where? We cannot sit down. That's why the youth want to demonstrate. So this demonstration, the purpose of the demonstration is that we cannot more cope with the insecurity, the armed robbery, the kidnapping, the cyber crime, and then the attacks. We cannot. We are tired.
All right, guys. Like I said, the young man that was wailing, like the Nigerian man that was wailing, and he was in shock. So he was saying, he didn't see it coming. Like he wouldn't have ever believed that, because they underrate and undermine Ghana. They don't regard Ghana and so many other African countries when they see this kind of thing. So it's always like a shocker to them, and most of them without shock absorber, you see them wailing and tearing up. Like, is this Ghana or US? Is this Ghana or Europe? Meanwhile, while we are still deliberating on that, did you see what the president did in the first video from my brother AS1? Comment below your thoughts, your opinion about that. And yes, you've heard how Ghanaians are deeply in pain. Guys, let me be serious here. This is no jokes. How they are seriously in pain about these endless problems of Nigerians in Ghana. What they are committing in Ghana. You saw when the police inspector general was interviewing people who escaped from kidnap in Nigeria, telling their ordeal, their story. Guys, this is an indelible pain in the heart of all Ghanaians that Nigerians are inflicting on them. And it is giving me so much pain. It is giving me so much heartbreak. And it's giving me so much sadness that at the end of the day, every day I tune in to see these things and see Ghanaians in such mood and atmosphere. With all this crime, I feel very bad. Guys, I will leave you to your thoughts, your opinion, your input down there in the comments. What are your thoughts? Let me not be the only one talking. And at this point, please do me well by hitting on the like button, share and stay subscribed. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao.